we realize how powerful our minds are, man. We don't use any part of the power that we have. You see, you study inside.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now on the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Ain't no more of the trees, man.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ooh.
Now a 2nd down
What,
throw
Barry?
for the
Ain't no more
end zone,
trees,
but
bro.
it's incomplete.
Ain't no more.
And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Touchdown, Raiders. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
People saw you in the window, Gary.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because
and Darnold, he lost the
I didn't
football.
get it off. I'm all over the fucking place.
on plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away.
And the pressure gets to him again. And falling that sack. Looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
This motherfucker was trying to buy a single cigarette. He need Lucy. Hilarious.
So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28.
Ooh.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throwing right, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, first down.
For teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. The open man here, Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Miller. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. 30.
Oh, cut the games.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Fuck him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Miller throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Where did they get
down.
this defense?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Miller on 1st and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give right side. Daly. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's caught by Randall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have taken the lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So,
16 this summer, my dick stay on.
What happened here?
Where you been at?
this for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this will be caught in the
Take
end
that with it,
zone.
motherfucker.
Touchdown, Jets. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. He's got the
We'll
lead,
take him.
and there
We'll
he
take him.
goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
We'll take those
He
points.
takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Yeah, I know you had to go back to class, so it's for you.
I start to get the sense that whenever
Something to
it
watch
rains
on your
out,
next
those
break.
guys have to touch the ball and carry
Run
it.
it back.
They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
This
some-
fielded a few yards into the end zone. Still on
His
his
way.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty
Yeah,
marker
face
down.
mask.
Here's the call.
I'm serious.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not.
Swift one, you
Now
don't
it's a
know.
lot
That's
easier.
it.
You see it, you call it.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Draw play, Madison. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He hits Randall, complete. And he'll be
Ooh,
brought down
what the
with
hell?
the first down and a late flag here, too.
Face
He may get
mask,
a few
man.
more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
You don't need your help. You act like we
It
can't do it.
absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
It's a loss of 2 there,
Today's not your
bringing up
day yet.
2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up
Next
to the next
half,
level,
Madison,
because
next
the big
half.
fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Miller. A final shot.
It's slippery out here.
And this is Randall
Oh.
here over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's halftime in this AFC division. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Tavecchio now to kick this one away.
In the damn rain.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here.
I
This will
forgot
be
to
a
call timeout.
touchback, and it comes out to the
I'm not paying
25-yard
attention. That's the
line.
problem.
And New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
Sorry, you got to turn this defense on.
Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Gotta tackle him, though. Shit.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Ain't nobody getting nothing.
They'll run it with Bell.
Damn it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll set them back 5.
He's an idiot. He walked toward the police. Everybody told him the police was coming, was walking one direction. He walked toward the police. He thought he was going to go.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be
called
on the
him
verge of
right
popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Still going. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Miller now, throwing on first down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
He's still winning. He's still winning.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Clelin Ferrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw.
Check. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Get away with that.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
It's a fumble, that's what it is. Break his neck.
Back now
Yeah,
in the
old
East
Butterfingers
Bay.
there can't seem to hold on to the
Highly
ball.
contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Skip the ball.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3
raining.
yards on the
Strip
catch.
the ball.
It's third down. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This is Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't get into him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolutely.
And now it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. And he's into
Take those
the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Thought you was going to get some. We wasn't getting none. We'll take some, too.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for
Can't run, I can't
turning
pass,
points in
they're
this ball
killing me.
game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true.
Never seen a
We could have
defense
some
like
twists and
this.
turns. Stay tuned. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Daly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a gain of 35. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Daly, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get intercepted and you return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Drop the ball.
Back to throw. That's complete to Butler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark.
Right. I see you with the comment. Oh, no, this game is wild.
Continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's
I left it up so you can watch it. This shit is crazy.
Back to throw. The middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Pressure.
What a great sequence.
Running out of time, buddy.
So far, they've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And he comes back with one complete.
No, don't stop the clock.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st
Not
and 10.
what he thinks he is. Going to hurt. Uh-oh, Fatty got a ball. Fatty got a ball. Fatty got a ball. Fatty got a ball. Uh-oh. In the championship game. Tell his mom over. Is she watching? Oh.
This was a close game. They needed a little
That's good shit.
Where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
It's all them workouts.
One more extra point attempt for good measure.
We're going to take that one, too.
It's up and it's good.
That was a championship game to remember right there. Yeah. That's a game right there, son.
And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
I turned the difficulty up. I'm practicing to get better. One day I'm going to beat your brother on the
When you
Madden.
get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does.
You can't see me, though.
That'll do it for us.
Actually, no, I think you the one that beats me up, too. I don't win when I fight.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
The collar on this nigga's shirt is wild. Oh, yeah, I injured their quarterback early in that game. That's their backup quarterback. He did pretty good coming off the bench. He did okay. Yeah. Shit, he had me mixed up a couple times. You gotta watch the game.
No, please. I wouldn't think anything like that. Hey, RC.
This shit is crazy.
Trying to put the rim back up on the backboard. Trying to get it straight and tight when you got the right screws on. You need washes. Washes? Yeah. Let me see that thing. You see what you got to do? You have to have it like this and go right up in here. You need washes. If somebody get hurt. Well, it's up there anyway.
I blew out the coil. Thrashed them. Conference championship. I don't even understand why we had to play that, man. We went 16-0 this season. We should have had 2 bye weeks. They should have had to fight to get to play to me. Fucking Browns. About to smash me. Ooh, shit, kind of got the even matchup.
You know I got that apple. Alright, 5, but you gotta win by 2. Ain't no problem. I'm gonna win by 5 or 6.
Do you still work here? Of course I do. Ain't nothing happening.
Why you put that charge on me?
You shouldn't have hit me.
You had me locked up for nothing at all.
You was locked up for boosting anything.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on E.
All right, Coach, so this home place not quite done yet. There's playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders.
Got cool with it wherever he's at.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting The coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
The throw complete here to Williams.
That was unnecessary, but I had to try it. I don't never get to use that shit. Thought it was going to help him go the right way instead of turning towards the side.
Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game.
Guess who's off? Oh, yeah. Josh Jacobs got injured for like 6 games this season. He was out. This is his first game back. Oh.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Something was wrong with his foot.
Good for 13 and a Raider first down. That opening drive
He's back, baby.
Continues right into play number 3.
Y'all forgot about Josh Jacobs. He's been out here getting these mad streets. Oops. I do the same shit every time. That's that same interception.
They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
He lost 4 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Did he take the field goal?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Right, but he couldn't turn it up the field either.
And look, it's just the opening drive.
Jacobs been injured in my game. He was injured for the last like 6 to 8 games. I've been playing with Daly and Madison. They do okay, but they ain't strong like Jacobs. Jacobs was trucking through him. He still got 2,000 yards for the season before he got injured.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here are the Browns for their opening drive.
My tackle
Under center,
sucks.
it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner. As you get a look at
25 plus years, I ain't never been able to tackle with fucking man.
1st and 10 at their own 23. Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They got away with that.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nothing happening now. Shut it down.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
There'll be no more of that, sir.
Loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A look at the defensive starters now for the Raiders. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did.
He ain't gonna throw it far.
We need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he's going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
Here we go. My favorite play.
But not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be...
The Raiders swarm in and block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Frazier.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
My favorite play.
Well, no, every block punt wasn't necessarily a
You don't get to see it in the NFL often. What's up, Barry? He's looking for you. You chilling?
The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
You say hi? You gonna say hi? You gotta look at the camera, bro. People say, what's up? So what's up? That's my guy. That's Barry. Don't be scared to play me, son. When I played football, the only thing I played was defense. And I was always on the line, either on the end or next to the end. I know how defense works. I call the same play in defense. If you know how to beat my defense, it ain't going to stop you.
And then go and grab it and take it into the
Aaron figured it out. He just got it too late. That shit was tough. Oh, there's more.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
This nigga's still sniffing for clues.
And the Browns getting set to go. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Oh, I don't know if Mom told you. I'm moving in 2 weeks.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
But it's not like that's all about though, neither.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get some money right now.
10-0 the score.
I'm moving upstairs.
On EA Sports.
It's the same apartment, but nobody's walking above me. That shit is annoying as hell. And even when they came to just clean the apartment,
didn't help at all, and now they're looking at
I couldn't handle the noise. They took up the carpet. That shit was super loud.
Man open, that's Jaleel Scott.
Yeah, I can't do it. So if I'm up there, what they do down here won't make me no difference. I hope Barry don't act a fool. I'll put his ass out.
Time in college football where receivers weren't running the traditional
He already in here on the low anyway, and I'm making you pay extra for him.
Find open areas, find soft spots,
And you raising
and
the
set up and
rent.
catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
We go back to somebody somewhere.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Scott. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
They're playing tight.
Would it be safe to say that as precise
Quarterback is reading right through my
defense, in the
defense.
NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on 1st down.
Trying to get that man killed.
Incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to
Pressing.
go. Ball on the 43. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb
I ran behind him. See how my dude? That's what I'm saying.
In this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the
I'm on his
line.
helmet, but I switched to the wrong dude and run behind him and shit.
Third down.
It's bad.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay.
Always
2
been
for
the
3
problem
thus
with
far.
Madden.
This will be 3rd and 15. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to come up
the
a
other
few
dude
yards
took
short
off
of
running.
first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Shit. I'm not volunteering for shit. No. Same there.
On 4th down, Freddie Kitchens is going to send out the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key.
If you find yourself with some time, there's a series you should probably watch on YouTube.
That's why they have him return punts. He has
It's long
the
though.
capability
It's like
to take
6
them
hours
back,
at least.
and he did so there.
But it tells a pretty interesting story.
This offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
And it's true.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back to throw. Miller. He's got it to Williams.
Wait, where you going? Where you going?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a great catch, and he ran all the way back.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
See, him staying on his feet ain't helping him much because he just stayed up to run back.
EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
23 yards the pickup there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the grab by Kroft. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Get off of him.
Stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Watch out in the second half, though. It's a wrap.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tight end, Sample. With a blitz.
On 3rd down, Miller to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
Championship, as long as you got more.
He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Timeout.
Right now, under 100 yards.
Think y'all gonna do something?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wells. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now
Watch them, they're going for the outline.
Mayfield lost the football.
Now you keep on with it. Now put no ass out my house. Alright, I'm serious. And you going back to school too.
Okay, now I'm scared.
So
This
we
is
come
2
upon
people watching. I don't know who
halftime.
else
It's
is
time
going
for
to
a
be watching.
halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it.
I'm just glad they didn't get the rest of the G back.
You still got the rest of the package?
Yeah.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
You can't keep
And
doing
able
that.
to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along
Watch
with
him.
you
Watch him.
because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You're not getting
From the
nothing, man. You're
shotgun,
not
it's
getting nothing.
Mayfield. Over the middle, complete.
Whoa.
That's Wells. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let me at it.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one fielded at the
watch out now. Shit, get off of him.
And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a carry for Jacobs. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Oh, it was the first.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He won't go down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Punish him.
And he'll be
come on with the face mask, though.
And a late flag as well.
You frustrated out there,
this one's going to be a face mask.
The Browns is frustrated, Barry. Too frustrated.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down.
Another one.
Face mask. Certainly
can't keep your hands off his helmet.
The flags.
Oh, the decline.
Looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is not going to get through
right.
here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown. Raiders. Tyler Kroft there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait.
Get in there.
And score a touchdown.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion.
They put all these niggas in the basketball program, so now there ain't no dope dealers on the street. Just one nigga out there getting all the money, and they're going to kill him because he made a decision.
Putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1.
And they still go kill on the basketball court. That's the funny part.
At the 24-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together. And that's what we're seeing right now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first
that was all over him.
That
was nowhere near.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but
get him out the way. Get the ball.
The football. And the Raiders pick it up. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession
That's
game.
the nail in the coffin.
And obviously now,
This game is
He's
over.
in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
the momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Tavecchio good on the
Timeout for work.
and that will make this a 19-point game.
You got work to do.
What? No, man. We've been selling off everything we got left. But he keeps messing up. Where's down there to get him straight? That's all. What?
Liquid? Is that some of the new young kid slang that I'm missing out on? He's liquid? Amazing. I feel that. I like that. It's going in a rhyme.
And he'll get across the
Yeah, I'm
20 before
liquid.
he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Slow.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had the
Shit, she
fumble
beating him
last
with the
time,
broom.
led to a
She beat the
touchdown.
shit out of him with the
That's a
broom.
no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital
Grabbed her by the
letters.
throat.
Turning it
She
over.
stopped.
The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
Yeah,
Now
he
it's up to
didn't
the
get you,
offense to get
lady.
back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20
Okay.
big ones and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of
Yeah,
things to
little
go
move
right in a
was
short
intense.
amount of
I
time.
forgot
Down 3
about
scores.
this.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Somebody
And
gonna
he'll be
take him
brought
down.
down right
Shit.
at the 45-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
The difference there is he just left.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Come here.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I don't know. I guess
The
get
Browns
beat
on
with the
third
broomstick.
down.
I'd
They've
leave.
converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight.
So it's from a movie, but it's detailing a story that actually happened in Baltimore back in the early 90s. This is the way life was, and the thing about this is that it parallels the lives of a lot of people. It's really relatable shit. There's so much relatable shit to it. I'll share it to you in the messenger. You can decide to watch it or not. It's a lot of shit to watch if you're gonna watch
Against zone,
it.
you're just looking for
It's
that
long.
open spot, that dead area.
I'll
so
put
you
it
make
on
the
because
ball
I know
a
I'm
little
gonna be
wider just
sitting
to
right
get to
here
that
today.
place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the
Still
completion.
too cold and I ain't got
A
no
gain
money.
of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
But yes, he did get beat with that broom.
And all the
And
way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yeah.
And his guys are in for 6.
You gotta
And
see
the
it. I'll send
Browns
it
make
to
some
you.
inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it?
It's about drugs,
now,
son.
It'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Get out of here.
There's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their
Almost
sleeve.
got us another 2
What
points.
onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a
they're
chance if they
trying.
can somehow get this one back.
Oh, you didn't let me switch?
And the hands
Yeah,
team
take
for the
that there.
Raiders
We'll lay
able
that
to secure it.
on the
They
feet.
knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather
2-minute
on that
drill.
one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the
They'll keep
action. A
calling them
timeout here
timeouts.
defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a
We just
second
trying
and
to kill the
6.
clock.
Once again, it's
Oh, watch
Jacobs.
out. Watch out now. If that dude wasn't
And the
there, I
stop
got
here will
the...
come at the 38-yard line.
Oh, somebody got hurt in that
Now
mess.
timeout
Lay
is
down.
whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
So they ain't ready for this
Totally
now.
home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And here a juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And he'll juke. I ain't no sleeping. Quit sleeping. He made me feel bad. He looking crazy, man.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be
Touchdown.
caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell
Take the
Williams
bitch.
there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish
Need a
things
slant.
off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into
Quick
the
slide.
game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to around the 19-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Well, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete
Like,
pass
he in
on
the
1st
championship
down. That
game all
leads
of
to
a
a
sudden.
2nd and
It's too
10.
late.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Can't strip the ball
And he
off.
gets this one inside the 15,
make him
just
waste
a
the
yard or
time.
2
Waste the
shy
time.
of the 10. Mayfield. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To
Watch
me, it'd be
this.
like playing basketball.
We're going to make it special. It's going to be a game to remember.
Make sure you get up there and
Come
make
on.
them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup
got a
of
lot of
6 as he
timeouts,
gets
huh?
halfway to the goal line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. One last shot for Mayfield here, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well,